What is up everybody? So finally I'm back with a new tutorial for you guys. Today we're going to be taking a look at We Don't Talk About Bruno, just the first part, the part that Peppa and Felix sing. If you do want to see more of this song, make sure you leave a like and comment down below. So for this today we're in standard tuning and we've got a capo on the 3rd fret. So if you're ready to play, let's get started. Alright guys, so as usual, this is going to be your 1st string, 2nd, 3rd, up to 6th string. Okay, you should be in standard tuning and you should have a capo on the 3rd fret. We're going to be starting off with the chorus. So I used to actually play this on capo 1. That way I could get that nice bass line intro. But I decided to move to capo 3. Just to make this kind of whole song easier to play. But now I can't play that bassline intro because my lowest note is here. So instead I start up here, I cover the strings, and I just do 2 slaps on the 6th string and slide down straight into that F shape here. So starting in that F shape, we're going to be playing this. So you'll notice my left hand stays the same that entire time. So we're just focusing on the right hand now. We're going to be playing strings 6, 5, slap, and 2. So that 2nd string there, that's my melody note. That's the first word of the song, we. Okay, so to play that and the slap at the same time, I use my thumb or my heel of my hand to play the 6th string, just hit it against the fretboard, it creates that percussive sound. Then I curl my hand up a little bit, use my nail to target that 2nd string. It doesn't matter too much if you hit the other ones above and below it, as long as you're kind of emphasizing the 2nd string. So you can hear that coming over the other ones. So we're going to slap and hit that. Then we've got strings 6 and 4 together. Then 6 and 2 together. That's followed by 4 again, this time by itself, and then again slap and the 2nd string. So that part slowly. So you'll notice if you've watched my other arrangements, I normally play notes on the 4th, 5th and 6th strings with my thumb because they're usually bass notes. But in this instance, some of the melody notes are on the 4th string. So for those, I use my 1st finger. So you'll notice here, when I play both strings together, I'm using my 1st finger. And then when I play that note by itself, I'm using my 1st finger as well. Like that. Okay, so practice that a little bit. Now we're going to change chord to an E. Okay, so get into the E shape. You'll notice this is before the next bar. So if you have the tab downloaded from my Patreon, you'll see that before the next bar we're changing to that E. So get into that E shape, and you're going to be playing strings 2, 3, and 6. You can add the 4th string if you want to. Okay, so this part's a little bit easier. After you play all those notes, we're going to be playing strings 3 and 4. Then we've got the slap, this time just by itself, so you don't need to play any other notes. Then we're going to be playing strings 4, 6, lift this finger off, play the open 4th string, another slap, and then put that finger back on and play the 4th string again. So that's going to be from the start of the E. So we've got all the notes, 3 and 4, slap, 4, 6, lift the finger off, 4, slap, put the finger on, 4. Might be a little bit confusing, but just take your time and build up the speed to that. So then we start to repeat ourselves. We're back into the F shape, just like before, exactly the same. So nothing's changed there. When we come to transition to the E chord, instead of playing 2, 3, and 6, we're going to play 1, 2, and 6. Okay. From there, it's going to sound like this. Okay, so we're playing 1, 2, and 6 in the E shape, followed by 2 and 3, followed by a slap. Then we're doing this little strumming pattern just to kind of end the chorus. So I take this finger off, make this an E7 chord, and you're going to be going down, up, down, down, up. On the 3rd strum, you want to kind of give it a bit of a slap so that you get that percussive sound on the 3rd strum. It's a bit of an offbeat slap. We're not on the 4th beat yet. We're just before the 4th beat. So it sounds like this. Do you hear that 2nd slap? Okay, so now I'll play the entire chorus for you. I'll try and keep it slow. Alright, so let's take a look at the start of the verse. I'll play through the first 4 bars just so you know what we're going to be learning. Okay, so that first bar slowly. We're going from A minor to D minor. Okay, so first off, getting to that A minor shape. This is another one where for the A minor, we keep our hand just where it is, our left hand, and on the right hand, we're going to be playing 5, 4. Then we've got the slap hitting the 1st string, like that. Then we're playing the 2nd string, and then we're playing the 1st string again with the A minor bass note on the 5th string. Okay? So it sounds like that. Okay, now we're changing to the D minor, but it's a bit of an odd D minor because our melody note is here on the 2nd string, 1st fret. So put your finger there, and then add your finger up here onto the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then keep the 1st string open, and the 4th string is open for the bass note. So we're starting off with the bass note and the 1st string together. Then we're going to be playing strings 2 and 3 together. Then 2 and 3 again, this time with a slap. And then the bass note one more time. That's on the 4th string. So it's like that. Okay, so let's put the A minor and the D minor sections together. Next up, so here we're going from an E to a D minor. Starting off first in the E shape, regular E, but you want to add your 4th finger on here. This is onto the 2nd string, 3rd fret. we're going to play strings 6 and 4, then we're on the second beat, so we've got a slap, but we're also going to do a pull-off, a hammer-on, and another pull-off. So that's 3rd fret on the 2nd string to open, back onto the 3rd fret, and then back off again. Like that. So when you do the slap, you want to try and hit the 2nd string quite hard, so you can get the notes ringing out for the entire pull-off and hammer-on section. Then we're changing to a D minor, but the way I do that is, I'm in this position in the E, then I take this finger, the 2nd finger, and I shift it down 2 strings, so it's on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then I'm keeping the 1st string open as well, so I'm just holding down those 2 fingers like this. This is generally the easiest way, most comfortable way to get to that shape that we need. Once you're there, we're going to do a little finger roll on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings. Then we're playing the 1st string open, a slap and hitting the 2nd string, and then the 1st string open again. Like that. Okay, so let's put those 2 chords together. Okay, just as a reminder, let's play the last 4 chords, so the last 2 bars together. So that was a little bit faster. That's what it should sound like when you put it all together. Next up is this. Okay, so this is quite a good bar. It's starting off in a A minor 7 shape. And then we're going to the D minor again. So get into this shape here. I've just got 2 fingers held down. My first one is on the 1st fret 2nd string, and then I'm up here on the 2nd fret 4th string. So that's A minor 7. We're going to do a finger roll on the first 3 strings and the 5th string bass note. Then we're going to be hitting the 1st string on the 1st fret, so move that 1st finger down, play that 1st string 1st fret, then you can take that off. We're going to do a slap and hit the open 1st string now, like that. Next, the next note we want is this one, so I use that finger, but I also do a little slide here. So if you want, you can do that as well. You just slide quickly from the 2nd fret to the 3rd fret on the 1st string, like that. From there, we've got the bass note, and then you're taking this finger, take that off, and put your 1st finger on to the 1st fret of the 1st string. I'm going to do a pull off there, 1st fret to open, and as you land the pull off, you want to do a slap down onto that 1st string. You don't have to hit the string you don't want to, because you should have the sound from the hammer on, the pull off, sorry. Once you've got that, you're moving your 1st finger up here to the 2nd string 1st fret. Like that. Okay? Alright, so let's look at the next part. Okay, so this is where Felix comes in. The melody gets a little bit lower here. So the notes I'm playing there, starting off with 1 finger held down on the 2nd fret 4th string, and I'm playing that along with the open 6th string. Then I'm using my 3rd finger down here on the 4th fret 3rd string. Then the next notes are going to be that same 4th string 2nd fret again with a pull off to open, like that. And you've also got the slap in there, like that. The next notes we're going to be hitting down here on the 3rd string 2nd fret. Then I like to do a little pull off to the 1st fret and then hammer on back to the 2nd fret on that same string, like that. You've also got the slap in the middle when you get to the 1st fret. Okay, so I'll play that slowly. Alright, so let's play the last 4 bars all together. Alright guys, so now we're getting into one of my favorite sections of this arrangement. It goes a little bit like this. Alright, so that first bar again slowly for you. We're starting off in that A minor 7 shape, going to D minor. So for the A minor 7, we're just keeping our left hand same for all the notes, and we're going to start off by hitting strings 2 and 5 together, followed by 3, then 2 again with the slap. Then we're going to play the bass note again with the first string open, and that's the A minor 7. Then we're changing to a D minor here, but it's an odd D minor because we've got a melody note here we need to play. But so we take off your other fingers, but keep this first finger on the second string first fret. We're going to hit the D minor bass note, which is open 4th, and then we're going to hit that second string. Then you're going to want to have your finger here as well, on the 2nd fret 3rd string. We're going to play that one with a slap, and do a slide up to the 4th fret. So for this slide, I actually like to use my 3rd finger for this. So try switching fingers and use this finger instead. And normally when I do something like that, it's to prepare myself for the next part. So the next part, we're coming here. And if I was using this finger, it would be a little bit more uncomfortable. So I use this finger for the slide instead. So take a look at this. Like that. Okay, so try that, see if it's comfortable for you. And then we're moving on to this section. So once you've done that slide up to the 4th fret on the 3rd string, we're in an E chord now for the next bar. So we're hitting the bass note first, open 6th string, then the 4th string on the 2nd fret. So you want to take your first finger, stretch back to the 4th string 2nd fret, and hit that one. Then we're doing a slap and hitting the 2nd string open, followed by the 1st string open. Like that. Okay, at this point, I'll take my fingers off because we're going into a D minor again. I'm going to hit that D minor bass note, and then we've got a regular D minor shape. So first finger, 1st string, 1st fret, 2nd finger up to the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and 3rd finger up to the 2nd string, 3rd fret. We're going to play 1, 2, and 3 together, but this one is going to be a quick note. So I'm going to play those strings, and then soon after I'm going to soften the grip on the strings to kind of mute them, like that. Once you get that, we're doing a slap, and we're going to hit those strings again. But this time we're not going to mute them, we're just going to let them ring out a little bit further. Okay, so those 2 bars together. From there, we're going to play this. Okay, so we're coming to an F now. I play the F like this, just because it's easier to get into this shape and easier to get out of it into the next chord. So I've got my thumb over the top for the bass note. These fingers are here, like normal, and then I'm barring down here on the first 2 strings on the 1st fret. Okay, so we're going to start off with the bass note. Then we're going to play strings 1, 2, and 3 together. A total of 5 times. First time normal, 2nd time with the slap, next 2 times a little bit faster by themselves, and then the last time with the bass note again. So it's like that. So once bounce cells, once with the slap, 2 times more, a little bit quicker, and then with the bass note. From there, we're going to play strings 2, 1, slap, and then 2-1 again, but this time pull this finger up so you can let the first string be open and then play 2-1. So it's like this, with the slap in the middle. If it's easier for you to move your fingers about at the end there, you can take these ones off because you don't need them anymore. Now for the last bar of this section. Okay, so it's going to be an E, and it's just strumming up and down with a little bit of harmonics at the end. So we're starting with the bass note, then we're doing this up, starting with an up strum, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then harmonic on the 4th beat. On that 2nd beat, you've got the slap as well, just remember that. Also, when I'm strumming, I'm only really strumming the first 3 strings. You only want the high strings to ring out, because this is mainly a melody section, and the melody is down here. Okay, so I'll play that whole section we just looked at from the start. Okay, so this is going to be the last new section of the arrangement, just before we jump straight back into the chorus again. So this is going to be the kind of back and forth section between Felix and Peppa. So it sounds a little bit like this. Okay, so a lot of repetition in there, which is good. We're going to look at the first bar slowly first. So starting off in an A minor, going to a D minor. So from that A minor, we've got the melody, kind of increasing. We're going to play the first note of the melody, which is the 2nd fret on the 3rd string with the bass note, open 5th string. Then we've got a hammer on here on the 2nd string, open to the 1st fret. And as you land that, we've got the slap there. Then you're taking your 4th finger, you want to add this onto the 3rd fret, 2nd string. Play that one along with the open 5th string bass note again. Like that. Next, we're into D minor. So at this point, you can take your fingers off and you can play open 1st string and open 4th string. Followed by 1st fret, 1st string, then the slap, and then take that finger off, open 1st string. Just like that. So those 2 chords together. Okay, so hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. Next up. So this is an E to a D minor. So starting off in the E shape, well, it's actually going to be an E7 because we're going to take this finger off because we need this open string first of all. So we're going to hit 6, 5, then we've got the slap with the open 4th string. Then we're going to hit that open 4th string again, but this time as a hammer on. So it's like this. And that's going to be our E7 to E. Next, we're changing to a D minor. Again, our melody note is here though, so we need our 1st finger here on this 1st fret 2nd string. We're going to hit that one along with the open 4th string bass note. And then again with your 2nd finger up to the 3rd string 2nd fret. Play that one, slap, bass note. Like that, okay? So, I'm going to put the last 2 bars together, starting from the A minor. Okay, so good news after that section is we were going to repeat again. So we're playing this bar again. for the next one, Felix's part, this is a different melody. It's going to be like this. So definitely a little bit more difficult, but quite similar. So we're going to start off the same with the bass note, open 6th string on the E, and then we're on the 4th string, and this is going to be the melody. Okay, so it's a lot of hammer-ons and pull-offs. First of all, we're playing the 4th string open by itself. Then we're doing hammer-on, pull-off, hammer-on, pull-off. Like that. Again, I only play the string once here. Or I play it once, and then once again for the first hammer-on. Okay, you've also got the slap in there just to make things difficult right in the middle of that section. So just practice that, work up your speed a little bit, and then add the slap in there, and you'll be good. Okay, so after that we're changing to the D minor. We're going to start off without any fingers held on, and we're going to play open 2nd and 4th, hammer on, pull off, and then up to the 2nd fret 3rd string. So that's hammering on onto the 1st fret 2nd string, back off again, and then with your 2nd finger up to the 3rd string on the 2nd fret. We've also got the slap there. Slap is there as you do the pull off, and then up there. Okay, so let's play those last 2 sections together. Next up. Okay, so there's a slight difference here. Normally when we played this part, it would be, and we'd have an open 1st string at the end there. This time, we're going up instead. So we're going up to the 1st string 3rd fret. And after this, we've got the E to the D minor again, but a completely different melody. So this bar can be a little tricky because it's a little bit awkward with some quick movements. But we're going to start off with the open E 6th string bass note, then 3rd string 1st fret to 2nd fret, hammer on, then a slap and hitting the open 2nd string. Then I take my 1st finger, which is free, up to the 2nd fret 4th string, play that one, and then take it off and play it open twice. Then I use my 3rd finger to slide up on the 4th string, 2nd fret to 3rd fret, and then I use my 4th finger underneath on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Okay, and we've also got the slap in there as well. So it's like that. So I use my 3rd finger there because it's easier to slide in my 4th finger underneath here afterwards. So that bar slowly. So yeah, as you do that slide, you want to do the slap underneath for the 3rd fret 2nd string, and then we're back into the chorus after that. Okay, so let me play that whole section again slowly for you. So after that, we're getting into the F for the start of the chorus. And it's just the same. after this part, I end this arrangement just by doing an A minor. You do a little hammer on there if you want to. So with this song, there is a lot of room for kind of improvisations, little tweaks you can make here and there. It's a really fun one to play. Really hope you enjoy it. If you do learn it, let me know in the comments below. And if you post a version, make sure you send me a link. I'd love to see it. Thank you guys for watching this tutorial. If you did enjoy it, please leave me a like and hit subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one.